My next visitor in the author's studio is one of the big guns of the British thriller writing world. He began his career as a journalist covering the Northern Ireland Troubles and the very famous Great Train Robbery. His first successful novel was Harry's Game, which became a global phenomenon, and he's never looked back since. He is the very delightful Gerald Seymour.
The only writing tip I can ever give to anyone is to be, and it sounds very pompous, honest with themselves, and not to think, oh, so-and-so might like that, or so-and-so would approve of that, but what does well inside your own gut, that's the way to follow. That's like trying to say which is your best Labrador dog that you've ever had and which is the best child you've ever had. There are various scenes in several of them that I like most, but to pick one out, no, I won't do that. I write, my working day starts about 9:45 in the morning. I've been out for a long walk in dense woodlands with the Labradors before that, and I've sort of cleared my mind up, got rid of domesticity, and then I sit down with too much coffee and I work through till lunch, and then after a light lunch I go back again and work till 4:30, and then I go out and walk again, and then I pour myself a large gin. The most important book in my life is The Tale of Two Cities, and everything connected with the character of Sidney Carton and those memorable lines about better places and better things are the most important. And if I could ever write a character like Sidney Carton, I might allow myself a little bit of pride. Guilty pleasure would be a glass of beer before 12 o'clock in a bar where you can still smell the vacuum cleaner's fumes. Before I start writing each day, I gaze at the blank sheet of paper and I just try and clear my mind as to what the first sentence will be. Funny thing about writing is a hell of a lot of decisions are being made the entire time, and getting that first sentence away, that is the ritual. And if that goes well, then the day will be all right. No, I didn't always want to be a writer. I wanted to be a hack. I wanted to be a TV hack. I had a super job, but it's sort of the family heritage caught up with me. My father was a novelist and poet. My mother was a novelist. And I suppose it was inevitable that the tentacles would grab me down. Very lucky to have them. I don't think you can plan a book from start to finish. I think you can plan the beginning and maybe into the middle, and then you've got to let it ride. You've got to fly on the seat of your pants. And to have the end mapped out when you're only halfway through, gosh, that would be so boring. And so I like to let it take its own course, and what seems natural will be, and evolve, will be the end. Where do your ideas come from is the question I hate being asked, because I have not the faintest idea. I remember once I lost 6 pages that I'd written one morning. And I was alone in the house, the family were away, and I realized at about 11:45 in the morning I'd lost those 6 pages. And I thought, until before lunch, before all the dogs get fed or anything like that, I'm going to redo those 6 pages. And they turned out as 3.5 pages, because I could not write again what I had put down with all of that initial instinct.
In the author's studio, we'd love to know from you, Gerald Seymour's biggest fans, what you particularly like about his work. Do put a comment in the comment box below.